We're going to build you some credit, honey. Me and your mom stopped fucking a while ago, but I've been making some good money at work. All right? The city's been running me dry. They've been running me around town all month. Been working 60-hour weeks. Anything for my princess. Living a loveless marriage, but I love my kids. Is that an F-150 for sale? I'll take it.
Yeah, how was the thing?
Good, Andrew Schultz. 10 out of 10 recommend, dude. He was fucking hilarious.
How big is that theater, by the way? Thousands?
4,000 or 5,000 hold.
Jesus.
Hey, man,
It's
it was
big, bro.
fucking packed.
Was it beautiful?
It was fucking beautiful. It looked like I was in the Roman Coliseum.
Really?
Like, it was like, I don't know why, but like, it was literally like horse and like chariots type of deal, like painted on the walls and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like super, really fucking nice, man.
I looked at his like post, and he has a picture of him like on the stage, and somebody's behind him,
Yeah.
and like just like the overhang of the balconies and shit. Like it comes pretty far out.
Yeah.
It's kind of set up like the embassy almost.
Yeah.
And
I
like
would say
the-
it's similar for sure.
Yeah.
But it's probably like bigger, definitely. 'Cause
Yeah.
Where were
I
you
think
sitting?
We were in the balcony. We were
Balcony?
4 seats. I mean, his opening act was like, "Oh, what's up, balcony?"
Who was it? Was it Chris?
Mark.
Oh.
He was fucking hilarious, dude. He was really, really funny. And then the second guy,
Mark Gagnon.
Mark Gallon, yeah, that really long hair. But the second guy was, I don't know who he was, but he was gay. That's all I know. And it was part of
Mateo.
Mateo. That's exactly who it was.
Lane.
It's literally part of his act too.
Yeah.
He said, "Hi everybody, obviously I'm gay." That's the first thing he said. I shit you not.
Oh, he came out and said
He
it
said,
right away.
"Hi
He was
everybody."
on
I like that. Get in
he
front
was
of
on
it,
like
for
Guy
sure.
Code and MTV the same time. Like
Yeah.
he was the gay guy.
Yeah.
And now he's like the premier comic gay guy, and he's absolutely fucking shredded.
Yeah,
He's
he
funny?
is really ripped. He was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Oh, he's shredded as in
Yeah.
yeah.
He was pretty funny. He wasn't as funny as Mark, I thought. Mark fucking killed it, dude. Like, he was really fucking funny. And then Andrew, dude. Oh, my God, dude. I laughed so fucking hard. Holy shit.
Dude, comedy shows are different,
Dude,
bro.
I mean, I haven't had that much fun at, like, a venue.
It's a
ever.
rhythm, dude. It's really weird.
It's crazy. Like, it's so, like, everybody's laughing. Everybody's enjoying themselves. Like, it's like, for real, I went and I was like, we have to go. Like, I don't care.
You
who-
weren't annoyed by any people?
I mean, kind of. I mean, but whatever, you know, like, but, oh, dude, like, yeah, I mean, that's why I literally, like,
What time was the show you went to? Was it early?
it was a 10 o'clock show.
The late show?
Yeah, it was the late show.
So everyone was all drunk and all crazy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Did you buy drinks there?
Yeah, they're really expensive, though.
Really?
For sure, pregame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our hotel, I mean, shit you not, was a block away, though. So,
Really?
like,
That's
it was,
cool.
it was, I mean, literally. But it was just kind of like getting in there sucked because, like, it was like a mass, like, people just were standing outside this place. And, like, we were in lines where there wasn't, like, there was no line. It was just, like, people are standing here.
Congregation of people.
Yeah, right. Like, it was just, and so it was just kind of fucked. But it was crazy, man, for sure.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 recommend. That's exactly why I bought those tickets to Santino, because I was like, we have to go. I mean, it was the
Yeah.
funnest shit ever. It was
Yeah.
so fun, dude. I can't even imagine Chappelle's though.
And Chris, you canceled the podcast. Why?
I went to Dave Chappelle last week in Indy. It was fucking fire, bro. So,
Who's he have open? Is Michelle Wolf?
I'll get to it because that was one of the best parts.
Their
Because
openers
it's not
are always
it's,
really
it,
good.
it's
dude.
not you. It wasn't his usual opener.
Oh shit.
So, guy at my work had bought the tickets, and his girlfriend was gonna buy or his wife was gonna buy the tickets as well to surprise him.
Gross.
Well, she bought the tickets and he bought tickets, so he had extra ones. So on like fucking Monday, he was like, "Hey, do you want to go to Chappelle show on Friday?" And I'm like,
Huh?
Yeah. And I was like, "How much?" And he's like, $200, 2 tickets.
Damn,
where's
that's
it at?
fucking cheap.
Was it in Indy?
It was in Indy in the Gainsbridge like arena, so where the Pacers play.
Yeah. That's what it's
Shit.
called now?
Gainsbridge.
I thought it was-
They've changed the name 20
Wasn't it
times.
They
something
did not
bank
change
something?
It was
Banker's
Banker's
Life.
Life. No,
Banker's Life.
They've changed the name like 20
Yeah,
times.
it's
Dude, I'm
Gainsbridge
not,
now.
I'm not even kidding. They change it every 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad. Remember when it was used to be like,
Yeah, it was.
what the fuck
Yeah.
was it called? State Farm? No, I don't even know what it's
I
called.
don't know, but it was Banker's Life for a couple years.
Conseco Fieldhouse.
Fieldhouse.
It's had like
Really?
It's had 18 different names since we've been alive.
Wow.
But yeah, dude, so like we're like I got out of work at like 4. I got out early and I went home like rushed because the show started at 7.
Whew.
2 hours away, 2.5.
That's the early show.
And I was like, get home, get dressed, Sarah. Don't even fucking talk to me. Get ready. And we rush out the door, and like we're driving down there, and I'm like, we're getting into downtown because it's like Gainsbridge is literally in the heart of downtown Indy.
Yeah.
And so we're getting downtown, and we're like 2.5 miles away, and my GPS still says 30 minutes, and I'm like, So we get into downtown, like we're kind of out in the suburbs. We get into downtown, 4-lane road turns into 2-lane road with fucking construction. And then we get there, and I'm like, Sarah, I don't even know where I'm going to park. Parking situation, fucking horrible.
Well,
I didn't see a single parking garage that was available. Like, they were all closed. Like, they weren't taking nightly tickets or whatever. And we finally get up to where the arena is. And outside the arena, like, getting into it, 400 to 500 people outside. Line across the way. And, like, it's already, like, 6:55.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, Sarah, we're fucked. We might as well fucking turn around.
Yeah, you might as well.
We found a small parking lot that was doing event parking for like $20. We parked, we rush over there. We get in line, and the line actually moved pretty smooth because you had to have. Did you have to have COVID vaccination for yours? No, you had to have proof of vaccination or negative test within 72 hours.
Yeah.
So like the first person you got to was like, show me your vax card. The second person you got to, you went through the fucking metal detector. Then they take your phone. Did they take your phone?
Yeah, it's a Yonder. Yeah, Chappelle always uses the Yonder bags.
Yeah. So literally, it's like this.
So you can't use your phone or record during the show.
They just like gave announcements saying, "Hey, don't record." But like, it was literally a part of his thing, though. Like at the end, he's like, "I want you guys to." Yeah, he's like, "I want you guys to turn your phone lights on." So that's probably why. Yeah. Otherwise, he probably would have took them.
But he was using the Yonder bag, so they're literally like it's almost like a pouch that you put your phone in, and then when you go to buy clothes and they have the little magnetic security tags on it.
Yeah,
that's what closes it up. It's like a little magnetic security tag, so it's like a pin, right?
Yeah.
But you get to keep your phone on you.
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
like if you need to use it, there's like stations outside of like the area that you can go and unlock your phone and use it and then lock it. But they had security for each section.
What's crazy is his level of comedy is he's renting out that venue and he's hiring the people to work there and he's taking all the rest of the money.
Yeah.
Like he's that big and draws that much of an audience that he can just do that.
Yeah, every single person there that was working it all had Chappelle shirts on. Like
he pays for the Yonder bags. Like you have to pay for those because it's an outside company.
That's his staff running it. It's not the arena staff.
You just have to hire somebody. So like it might be an outside company, like a venue staff company or whoever.
I think the concessions and stuff were all Pacers run or whatever.
Right.
Or venue run.
Because they probably say, "Hey, we're getting the fucking concession money."
Probably.
The concession money's ours.
But you're getting the venue and you're probably taking most of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, right.
Or all of it.
Yeah.
Since you're literally renting it out, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like we get up and like we didn't have a map of like where we were sitting. We just were like 115, that's where we're sitting. So we went up and then like I was like, we're in like the box seats.
Oh shit.
Like middle row box seats.
Those are nice.
Those are
like
by the way, that it's not a huge place either. There really would not be that bad of a seat in there.
Yeah.
But those are good seats.
Well, that's not where we sat. When we got up the elevator, that's where we were at. And I'm like, we're not sitting in a box. And so I asked somebody that was like working the area, and I'm like,
where the fuck are we at? Yeah.
I was like, where are we at? Because it's already 7:15. But they hadn't started yet because it was still.
They never started.
It was still like they were doing music and shit. So I'm like, where the fuck are we sitting? And he's like, you're actually on the other side. So like you got to walk all the way around, and then you're over there,
dude. Yeah.
And so like we get over there, we're like, all right, we need to find our seat, and then I'm like, I need to go get beer. I just want to know where the seat's at so we can come back, sit down, whatever. And I stand in a line of beer for like 20 minutes. The lines were fucking insane for everything.
Sure.
But we sat down, and like I was in the line getting beer, and I heard him starting the show, and I'm like, fuck, I want to get in there. And they announced his opener, fucking Jeff Ross, dude.
What?
From Comedy Central.
Oh my god.
That was his opener, bro.
Holy shit.
I caught the last 2 minutes of his bit. But I could hear it all.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Jeff Ross was his fucking opener.
Dude.
So my buddy who was there, he was like, dude, because he's the one that goes to all of those comedy shows.
Yeah.
He's like, best opener I've ever heard. Like it was
Jeff
so
Ross?
it was really fucking good. God damn. And I heard some of it, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. We caught like the last 2 minutes of it. And then you know who Sam J is? I think that's her name.
No.
So hilarious, bro.
Who are you mad at?
That's a bad word.
My God,
I don't know how else to
That's a
describe
bad
it. To be
word.
honest.
Black lesbian?
But black lesbian, sure, black lesbian, whatever. She was fucking hilarious, bro. Because she did this bit about I don't know whether to go into the men's bathroom, the women's bathroom.
That's funny.
And she's like, I went into the men's bathroom one time and went to a urinal, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I just pulled my pants down and turned around and butt peed into the urinal. The guy next to me was pretty uncomfortable about it, so I never went back in. But it was just, she was super funny. And then it wasn't like a traditional show. It was the screening for his documentary, which was kind of weird. I didn't know that's what it was, but
He wasn't there?
No, he was there.
Oh.
They did Jeff Ross, they did Sam J, and then Jeff Ross came out after her and then picked 10 volunteers from the audience, brought them up, and then roasted each one of them.
Oh,
bro, it was hilarious, dude.
That sounds fucking
It was funny.
incredible.
There was this kid. He kind of reminded me of like a Jeremy Barker type fella. White skin, like super pale, blonde hair.
Whoa, dude. Fair skin.
Fair skin.
Pale is derogatory.
Fair skin. And Jeff Ross is like, he gets to him and he goes, holy shit, I didn't know there was Nazis here. And I was like, God damn it, dude. It was so fucking funny. And then they played the Chappelle documentary on like the massive fucking screen.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And then he came out afterwards.
Does he die in the end?
Did a bunch of bits. It was about how he did all those comedy shows during COVID in that fucking barn.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty sweet. Like, I didn't realize how small the town is that he lives in. 3,700 people.
Holy shit.
Albion's like 2,500.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, so he lives in this smallest town. And like, he, rented out this space, and then he was like, I'm going to get Donnell down here, Donnell Rawlings.
I know, yeah.
And they did like some bits with him, and then the city was threatening to shut him down because that zoning was agriculture, not business, and he was making money off of it. And so they got it rezoned, which was a battle. And then he's just started bringing everybody. Fucking,
I'm sure.
Kevin Hart, Chris Rock,
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Bob
The
Saget,
heavy
weirdly
hitters,
enough.
dude.
Yeah. He had David Letterman there at one point. Like, all these fucking guys in this small-ass town. He built, like, a residential area for them to all live in. And he flew them all out personally. And, like, yeah, pretty fucking wild. But it was just a cool documentary. Then he came out and did a bit. And then, it was probably like 30 minutes or so. And then he had Method Man and Redman perform after that. Jesus. So it was like concert, screening, Jeff Ross, another like, it was fun. It was super fun.
Dude, that sounds fucking insane.
Getting out was fucking horrible, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We sat in our parking lot for 45 minutes before we could even move.
I mean, you just got to spend the money for a hotel at that point.
But I had to work early in the morning. Like, this was so last minute. Like, we didn't get home till like 3:30.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I had to work at like 9 the next day. It was fucking terrible, but it was worth it. It was super funny, dude.
There's nothing like it, man. Like, it's just like a...
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
so,
like,
it's so good.
You've heard his like specials where he says like the N-word, but with the ER, And just the way that he says it is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like just the way he says it.
Cadence and type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he says it in person, bro, it is hilarious, bro. He did this bit about this white dude that was outside of his house banging on his gate. And he was just like, hey, N-word, come out here.
Oh, God.
And he's like screaming this in this arena, right? And he does this little bit where he's like, so I get in my car and I drive down there at 60 miles an hour. And he's like, but keep in mind, it's going to be hard for you to imagine 60 miles an hour down a driveway, but we're talking about my house because I'm fucking rich, bitch.
Yeah.
And he just keeps, dude, it was so fucking funny. But like, to your question about people that annoyed Cody, I had this lady behind me, and during the documentary, it was kind of like he did all that shit because of the George Floyd thing, and like, so they did a section about that, and kind of heartfelt and whatever. And this lady behind me, definitely African American, and she just goes, right, like 50 times, dude, right. And it's like when they're doing their bits and like all this, and she's like, go then, go then, right? And I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking fun.
Go then.
That's
And like
something.
during the girl that did the second act, she just kept saying, "You go, girl, you go, girl." It was so fucking fun. And then there was like super fucking drunk guys up in front of us. The seating was fucking terrible. Like we had good seats, but it was stadium seating, so it was like super fucking like I was sitting sideways because my legs didn't fucking fit in the seating. It was pretty horrible. And like they didn't have, because you're pretty far away, obviously, so they had screens. About picture like the stadium like this. Your stage is up here. We're sitting like up here, so you're looking this way at these screens that are here. They're not like behind
You didn't look at him?
You're so far away that like, yeah, you can look at him, but you're not gonna be able. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So you're looking at the screens that are like cameraing on him.
I mean, that's probably the difference from fucking Chappelle and
Yeah.
somebody like
Yeah, I mean like
he's literally the guy.
yeah, like we were literally so far back that the stadium started to curve. Like we were like
Oh shit.
right before it started to curve.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't bad seats, but
Right. Oh yeah.
yeah. But it was
That's
fun.
wild, bro. That's so fucking wild.
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty fun, transphobe.
Yeah.
Whoa. You going to see that
No,
transphobic?
she was hilarious, dude. Like I was like, I've never even heard of
Talk
her
about
before.
Dave Chappelle, dude.
Oh yeah, he definitely brought it up, which was hilarious.
Nice.
He definitely brought it up. One of the people that Jeff Ross brought up was gay, and he fucking roasted him about it. It was fucking funny.
Like he just knew he was gay from how he
I
dressed.
mean, you could just tell.
could tell he
Yeah,
was
you
gay.
could tell. There was this like super sketchy kid, like this drug dealer, and he's like, I don't even know what to say about you, dude. You're fucking insane. And just like, he was like, I'll pick up an 8-ball from you after the show.
Jeff Ross is one of those dudes that's like so good at a certain thing, but he's so fucking good at it that he
Yeah.
just made a career out of it, and
Yeah.
it just works.
Dude, he was funny, bro.
I don't know why, but I hate him.
You don't like Jeff Ross?
I don't know why.
For what?
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. I wouldn't say I hate him. I just don't like him.
Like his style of comedy type of deal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't make you laugh at all, does he?
Really?
I don't know.
Doesn't
Oh, the roast. Ooh, I'm gonna wear a wig to the roast. Ooh, I'm on
Yeah,
everyone.
that's too much
for
part of
you
the
almost.
thing.
Ooh.
He
part- it's
he
part
dressed
of the-
normal at the show, obviously, but
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
But
He
any
was
type
so
of
funny.
any roasts,
Yeah.
he dresses up because it's the whole.
because he was like the MC.
Facade.
He was the MC of the
I
whole
wouldn't
thing
hate
too.
if the roast went away for 10 years and came back.
They
I
have
think
pretty
it'd
much
be-
have.
I think it'd be way better.
The last one's been fucking like Alec Baldwin.
There's been a lot. The roast of Brad
Justin
Pitt.
Bieber was the last one, wasn't
Roast of Justin Bieber. They've all been
Brad
within
Pitt.
like the
Bieber
last
was
like
fun.
5-10
Brad
years
Pitt's,
though.
Brad Pitt's not been a thing. No way.
Yeah.
What?
Brad Pitt's never been roasted.
No, dude.
Not Brad Pitt. The shitbag bald guy, Bruce Willis.
Bruce
Bruce
Willis.
Willis.
That's what I
Bruce
meant.
Willis.
I?
Yeah, but Justin Bieber was like 2015, dude. Like it was a long time.
no, it was not.
Bull
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
shit.
It's 2015.
It probably was.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, it was like 2016, 2015. Like it was a long time.
But if it went away for another decade or
But Pete
3,
Davidson was in it, and he wasn't that famous then.
Dude, I swear to God.
He didn't start to rise until like 2019 or 2018,
nah,
right?
he
It was
already-
di-
he was doing
You
comedy.
got
Yeah.
a fucking,
Was it?
you got a fucking
It was-
computer, dude.
Can't get the screen to work.
Mm.
Can't be bothered, but yeah.
Mm.
Jeff
He was one
Ross.
of those guys doing comedy at like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally a clip of him, and he's like, I'm 17, just graduated high school. That's cool. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like his type of.
They did
bullshit.
a roast. Have you seen the Rob Lowe one? That one's really fucking
Rob
good.
Lowe's
good.
fucking
That's what I'm saying. I
funny.
feel like there's been like 10 in the last
But
10
you
years.
don't like him.
I mean, I just feel like they're kind of overdone at this point. I don't hate them.
But Tony Hinchcliffe is like fucking behind most of them. He just fucking writes
Yeah, how
crazy
can you?
bits.
But they're like you know what I mean? I don't know.
Some of them
Is
are
he
bad.
the one
I'd
writing
say.
everybody's?
He's a
thing?
writer.
No,
he's,
he's
a
a writer.
writer.
Is he still writing
It's
on
all
that
just
show?
I don't know if he is now.
Oh, you remember the one with fucking what's her dick? The one, the really
Yeah.
race
Coulter?
and Coulter.
One's
Did
tough.
you see your tweet today?
No, about
Oh, boy.
fucking Art, the old written boy.
Yeah.
Was it over the top?
yeah.
Sylvester
She's a
Stallone.
witch. Of course it was over the top, dude.
What was it?
She's just very unlikable.
It was like
But she like,
military
that's-
figures and famous people all bowing their heads, and Kyle Rittenhouse in the front with his gloves on and a gun, and in behind it was two men, but photoshopped on their heads were bald eagle heads. Sounds fake, but it's exactly what it was.
What's her name, by the way?
Ann Coulter.
Ann
Two
Coulter.
ends.
Wow, that's really
Brock would
Sorry.
know.
Sorry.
No, dude. Do you remember
Crazy.
the family? I'm just kidding. Right, do you remember
Maybe
the
insert
Family
that
Guy
tweet in the podcast because it
where-
was a real tweet.
where they make fun of Ann Coulter and they're like, this is even fucking. It says something about this is a worse space than when Ann Coulter was the refrigerator in our office, and then they open her up and he's like, "There's never anything good in here."
Like I think it got deleted.
But you saw it.
Was that it?
Yeah.
But you saw it.
But you saw it.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Show him.
Can I see it?
How is that not a joke?
I feel like it has
Why
to be
is the
some
Incredible
sort of joke,
Hulk
right?
in there?
It's just Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, why?
Bowing
I
to
thought
Kyle
I thought it was gonna
Rittenhouse.
be like military people, but like it's
That's
all
what
fucking.
that's what for some reason I
Spider-Man.
thought it was, but I'm just thinking the meme of the guy going like this and the baby, and then he's taking all the arrows in the back.
Oh wow, that is wild.
But how ridiculous!
Let's not
It's
talk
insane.
about
But that's
this.
just like an absolute total troll.
It has to be a joke.
She's trolling,
right.
Yeah.
She knows her place. That's the only way she makes money.
Yeah.
I
Remember
mean-
when she went on that roast and plugged her book?
Yeah, it's disgusting. She's very unlikable.
God, they were like saying, "Hey, we've got some jokes for you to say," and she's like, "No, I'll write my own."
She
jokes.
probably can't eat in public. dude. You know what I mean? Like her
Like,
life
true.
is
Yeah.
ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, seriously. Like
Oh, her roast was the worst one I've ever.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it's so bad.
because she. Yeah, remember when she tried to roast Pete Davidson? He was like, "Good
got
one." Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
dude, what's the
sucks.
British guy's name, dude? He literally told her to like
Jimmy
to go.
Garr?
Jimmy Garr. He told her to like fucking go die.
Yeah, he said-
It was so
Yeah.
funny, dude. Oh my god.
Because they she roasted, but like you know how when they do those roasts, like the person who's roasting, they don't roast every single person a lot of the times.
Yeah, they skip over a couple.
Every person roasts her. It's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Oh, well, she's so unlikable.
Yeah.
Duh.
When
It-
Peyton Manning reads a roast about you, you're done.
Yeah, that's true.
And that guy is the most roastable fucking redneck of all
True, dude. They kept on talking about his forehead, dude.
time. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all he talked about.
You think that's what the steroids did to him? They just made his forehead bigger?
I don't know, dude.
His
couple
wife's
pictures, but-
allegedly steroid is alleged.
Isn't she like a weird like pharmacist or something weirdly smart?
But they alleged that the steroids were hers and they were Peyton Manning's.
He failed a steroid test.
No, but he was getting. They were getting shipments of some sort of
Oh, and
stuff.
it was for her.
Yeah,
Because
believable.
she's a pharmacist.
For sure.
Yeah.
yeah, it's believable. He's not ripping HGH right into his ass muscles.
Yeah, but he got tested, eh? Or no? Do you?
The NFL.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's a guy they would let
They get
slide.
tested once a year, dude, and you might get random once a year, but you're not
They
going to
wouldn't
get
test
random.
him.
No,
No.
Not Pete.
random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you show up like Myles Garrett, and then they randomly drug test
Yeah.
you twice in 3 weeks. Have you
Fucking-
seen that man?
He's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. He goes without sleeves, and they're like, this guy is absolutely insane. Him and Aaron Donald are just different.
Myles Garrett is so much bigger than him, though.
I know, but like,
Aaron Donald looks human, almost, though.
yeah, but like,
He
dude,
looks like a
Aaron
regular
Donald, like
guy.
his like neck and
When-
like
yeah.
traps.
When they
dude.
made the combine public, when I
Fuck.
went in Indy, like Myles Garrett, when I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, I get it.
That's a genetic.
Like
difference right
legitimately, it looked like a refrigerator with a motor. Like it was such a big human being, and I think
he was going so
He probably
fast.
ran like a 4.6, 4.7.
I think he did.
but he legitimately was like 290.
Yeah.
like 6'4", 6'5".
yeah.
He's big.
It's a different
Dude,
dude.
he's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
I talk about him all the time just because he amazes me. Every time I watch him, I'm just like, good God.
Yeah, dude.
And he
a
also
different
tried
type-
to murder a man on a field,
Yeah.
and that gets my full respect because I
Big
punched a
Mason?
man in a basketball game, and it reminds me of that.
Yeah, but you didn't take a helmet off and try to fight.
No, but I did get ejected.
Yeah. Wait, you punched a person in a game?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
I thought you just punched him in
yeah.
practice.
No, this
You
was
punched
like
a lot of people.
we're like
but
fighting for a ball. It's like a whole situation. And then I go, "Ah," and I jack him with an elbow right in the face. I got ejected immediately because it was pretty intentional elbow.
I'm sure it was.
And then I just sit on the end of the bench for the rest of the game.
That wasn't East Noble, is it?
No, it was in like one of those Garrett Summer League fucking bullshit runs.
I remember getting a technical in East Noble in like 7th grade, not knowing what I did wrong. Because I knew nothing
Yeah,
about
what'd
basketball.
you do? It was something really stupid.
Dude, this
Did you
kid
touch
went,
the backboard or something?
No, this kid went up for a layup and he fucking made like fast break layup and he made it. And I was gonna go foul him because why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
But as soon as he came down, I couldn't get there quick enough.
Oh, you
so he
killed
came
him.
down. I just fucking pushed him into the wall, and I was like, I don't even know what I did wrong because I knew nothing about basketball.
Just
at
the
that
same
point.
game we were losing so badly, we were laughing
Yeah,
on a
it was
kid.
the same one.
Yeah.
I got the stupidest technical of all time. Not stupid on the ref's part, my part. And so coach slams me at the end of the bench
Next
with
to me.
Blake.
I was in the doghouse, and then Chris takes it,
Yeah.
you know? And then we're sitting at the end, we're making fun of this fucking kid with the rec specs on. He's like third string that they throw in because they're literally beating us like
Yeah.
60 to 20.
Yeah.
And we were just making fun of him because he looked like a turtle.
This kid's fucking goggles were so tight, his eyeballs were popping out, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, he was just so ugly.
And we were, and me and Blake are laughing our ass off at the end of the bench.
Getting
and
beat by
coach comes,
40.
yeah, and coach comes down. And he's like, "What's so funny?" And me and Blake are like, "He looks like a turtle."
She had a turtle guy out there?
yeah.
That's funny.
It didn't work out well. Basketball wasn't for me.
No,
Yeah.
wasn't for me either.
You guys were good players, but
Not true.
wasn't.
Not true at all. I was maybe one of the worst.
No,
You got to say the
started.
coaching around that time was pretty piss poor too, eh?
Whoa, dude.
didn't you start in 7th grade and 8th grade?
Minimally.
You had a smooth quarter and jumper, dude. I do remember that.
Minimally started.
I remember Blake with the ice in his veins on that half court buzzer beater.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it was a short corner jumper, dude.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
short corner jumper.
Yeah.
And he comes into the locker room and like we're like close game, right? 7th grade, we're all fucking
My nose is
jazzed
pissed in
up.
blood, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blake
You
like
did have a bloody nose.
I
too.
literally got
Tampon.
smashed in the nose right before that play.
we're
And I
like
just run down the court, I'm like, my nose is bleeding, and I'm like crying. And then I get the ball passed to me, and I'm like, I literally throw it up and make it.
yeah, and we're like,
But it
getting
wasn't a
the
close game, by the way.
No,
Blowout.
oh,
It
was
was
it?
probably a blowout.
Yeah. No, we were winning, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we're getting
it was
like
a team
that.
that was trash. And I remember
Yeah.
I wanted to go back in the game, and he was like, nah. He's like, I don't think I'm going to put you back. And I was like, whatever.
yeah.
We already winning. Like at that point in middle school, like we were up like 36 to 15, and that's like a practical blowout. Because
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
luck getting 10 more baskets, dude.
Right.
Because
So
that shit,
slow.
dude. Remember we played in a game. I don't know if you were on my team or if it was just when we were split in 6th grade into A, and maybe it was 7th grade actually, where we played a team and it was like 14 to 11. Do you remember that? We played Westview, and we were like,
because we played them close.
we
and
played them
didn't think-
so close.
Yeah.
It was like the hardest basketball game that I've legitimately ever played on defense. Like I was all about it, and I think it was 14 to 10 or 14 to 11. The
That's
final score
wild.
was.
Yeah.
It was such a bad game, and we lost, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they were like the best team in our conference.
yeah,
and
they
somehow
always
we
were.
were like
They always were.
we were right there, and I was like,
But
the
basketball, I
fuck is
feel like
going on?
basketball, especially, like people always talk about the NFL, like any team can win on any given week. Like I feel like NBA, like you see good
Yeah.
teams getting blown out by 30 sometimes, and you're like, what the fuck happened?
you can have
Yeah.
one night where you just don't fucking care.
Yeah, or you see
it
like
don't matter.
the Thunder, like in the first week of the NBA, like where they beat the Lakers, they beat the Clippers, and they beat whoever else. It's like
Damn.
what? And then one of the worst teams in the league still.
Right.
It's bizarre. But
But they're still all pros.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Early on. But
I loved 7th grade and 8th grade basketball though.
nah.
It was so much fun, but it also sucked so bad at some points.
It's horrible.
I remember like skipping like it was literally a practice the day after Black Friday or the day after Thanksgiving. I remember skipping it because I'm like, nah.
mm-hmm.
And I went shopping with my mom, and he's like, "You went shopping, didn't you?" The next day at practice, and I was like, "No," and he's like, "You definitely went fucking shopping." I just ran the whole practice. It was fucking
I
horrible.
feel like that's all
did
we
he
did.
really?
Oh yeah, he was pissed.
You never ran a whole practice.
I mean, yeah, but like. it's
Oh,
just
dude, I
fucking
ran the whole
insane.
practice. He was fucking pissed. Like, dude, it's the day after Thanksgiving. We're fucking 7th grade basketball players. What are we doing here? It's fucking ridiculous.
The same. Most of us are gonna be out by the fucking time
Yeah.
high school hits, dude. you know?
It's the same thing with like with football at some point. It's like coming in for Saturday morning practices. What are we
After
doing?
games, that is the wildest shit.
Football, I understand. I don't know basketball as well as I know football, but football, it's more of the mentality thing of like, hey, back to work. You're
Back to
coming in
work
here
right now.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
same
the
thing.
thing
But
is,
in
like-
the morning,
But it's the build up for the whole week. Like you have to realize, like that day, like an extra day in preparation for your week. Like football is the only sport where you're practicing 5 days to play one day.
Yeah.
right?
It's literally the
probably,
only one.
It's probably the only day you're gonna watch that film from the night before.
I understand the film watching. I don't understand the mile running.
It helps.
It's to
You
sweat
feel
out
better.
the lactic acid.
Yeah, okay.
Truly, and then you do feel better.
But they
after.
could just
I
build.
mean, yeah,
they
I
could
know
just
you
build
do,
a
but-
sauna in the school and let you
could,
sit in
but
there
it's
for
true.
40 minutes.
It's also that's very true too.
That would be something.
That would be nice.
But legitimately, like I get it, but I don't love it because you literally just got your head bonked around the day before.
Yeah, no
and
shit.
it's
You're
like,
sore as fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like it either.
And like,
But a light,
wasn't it was it a mile or was it a couple miles?
it was a mile.
just a mile.
Just a mile.
But if you lose,
what was the one where that we had to run around the neighborhood though? Do you remember that
It's just
shit?
town run, probably a mile.
Yeah,
Maybe a
it's,
little
it's
over a
usually a 5K.
Town runs were fun though.
It's actually usually
Towns are
they
bad.
usually do a 5K.
was it
better
Johnny
than-
that got picked up? They did the town run and somebody picked his ass up. Was it Johnny? I don't know, dude.
know,
I think
dude.
it was somebody, dude. Somebody we
Like
did
his
a
parents or like our friends?
someone like he called somebody or like text somebody and like got them to like come pick him. I don't think maybe it
It
was
seems
Johnny.
like a sitcom show, dude. That doesn't seem real.
Dude, I swear to God, we were going on a town run and somebody's like, fuck this. And they just fucking hopped in the car and fucking drove around for a little bit and then joined us again. Like when we were ending and we're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then he would join us for the last fucking, couple 100 feet. And he's like, yeah, guys, how's it going? I swear to God, it was Johnny,
That's
dude.
funny.
I remember that, dude. That was
I don't
fucking
know.
wild.
Did you guys ever JV practice on Saturday? Because you'd actually hit a little bit because you still had an extra day or two until you played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember just trying to smash dudes at 8 a.m. watching you guys run a mile. And then I played varsity like 5 weeks later, and then there was no running a mile because the season was over
Right.
at that point, and no one cared.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was losing hope like I've never seen before.
How about after the West Nova game when he was sitting there fucking swinging? His feet
What about-
staring
dude,
at the
Oh,
wall,
yeah, dude.
bro.
That was
What about the-
crazy.
I
What
was
about
like, man.
the week we were going into sectionals? Probably the only important week in high school football for any team. We had a day off of practice. That's crazy shit right there. Like that's given up to the max, dude.
Yeah, we were playing the second worst team in our area.
Yes, we had a
We knew
chance.
We were gonna
we
fucking
had a
get beat
chance,
still.
and he's like, "Oh man, guess I'll look forward to next season."
That's Fremont, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares though?
Dude,
Okay.
you got to paint the picture of the West Noble thing again, dude. Of him literally just sitting there. I remember
He's on,
so
he's
vividly.
on
It
an
was
athletic
weird.
trainer's table.
Yeah, dude. Well, like, so obviously it was halftime. We just got our asses handed to
This
us.
is the end of the game. This
Yeah.
is it.
Oh, this is the end
Yeah,
of the
this is
game?
after
I
the
thought it was
game.
halftime. All right.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously got destroyed.
One of the coldest games I've ever played in.
Yeah, it was
horrible.
so cold. Jesus Christ. And our coach is just sitting on this athletic table and just fucking swinging his legs.
He's
just
going-
like
he's
not
just
talking.
comatose and
Not
Dude, it was
talking.
so weird.
An uncomfortable amount of
Catatonic,
time.
sorry. He was fully
Yeah, dude.
catatonic.
So we're all sitting there, we just fucking.
We're like, Coach, it's time. Guys like just sitting there swinging back and forth.
didn't he ask like a random question that had nothing to do with football? Didn't he say
He's
something
like,
that? Didn't he say like?
where do you guys think happens when you die?
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there staring at the wall.
I swear to God, dude.
Hey, do you think if I lead us to another 0-10 season, I'll still have my job? Magic 8 Ball. Well, I still have my job. Try again. Magic 8 Ball. Well, I still have my job. Perhaps. Wait and see. I'm going to wait. Oh, I can't. Oh, well, I still have my job. Absolutely not. This is the worst job I've ever seen.
Dude, I swear to God, he asked something that had nothing to do with football, and he was just like, literally like, I wonder what happens when you die. Oh wow!
You guys ever seen one of those volcanoes with baking soda and vinegar?
Yeah,
Those are cool. You guys want to make one of those when we get back to town? Fuck Saturday practice. Let's make a fucking volcano. Kid needs a science fair project.
This was obviously a head coach, I'm assuming, because I wasn't there. I didn't play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
the
was
same
over.
game where you were talking shit at the end.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Garbage. The most garbage time
it
of
was
minutes
garbage
ever.
time.
Yeah.
But that was probably the most fun I had that season.
Yeah.
Because then I'd line up
You
right
could do
behind you and I
whatever
heard
you want.
every fucking thing you were saying,
Yeah.
dude. That was good.
Was this
Yeah.
the not Cougar football same
Yeah,
story?
it was.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a situation in high school football. They like to run weird fronts that you don't see in college or the NFL. So it was a situation where it's like they don't have a person over the tackle, which I don't agree with. They have a person outside the tackle by the tight end,
Yeah.
and they have a person over the guard. Weird formation, 5-man front usually. But it was a situation where I didn't have a man on me, so I'm going to the next level immediately. And the guy who I'm going to block because the run play is going to the right, I'm playing on the left side. I have to get this guy. He's the only one next to middle linebacker who's going to make a play on this ball unless
Yeah.
they get him at the line. So I look at him immediately, and I just literally look at him and I say, "Hey, heard you hit like a pussy."
Hey, Devin. Like a pussy.
Heard you hit like a pussy. That's all I said. And he was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Yeah." And so like I'm literally in a 3-point stance, and I'm like, "Oh yeah," and then that shit happens. But
Hey, Devin.
literally the most garbage time of garbage time, where I'm like, "What are we doing?" Like I have like I'm gonna go out here and try to hit somebody. Like it's not like it's over. Like I was less cold.
It was the last series of the game.
I was on the sideline for most of the game, so I was so cold. And I'm like, I'm ready to get out of here. Like, let's move. I don't care.
Oh, fucking shit.
All I'm thinking about when I heard you say that is like, I cannot wait to go home and tell my dad about this.
Yeah.
Because he is going to fucking love this shit.
What's crazy is like even a referee's like, hey,
Knock it off.
Yeah.
I remember doing some, because I didn't play high school, but I remember doing like, or seeing wild shit in 8th grade. Just like the shit that Johnny would do on the defensive side.
Dude, Johnny was
He was insane.
Johnny was insane, dude.
I remember him like getting a sack and
like
just
drop kicking
fucking
people.
literally. I remember because Johnny always played strong side defensive end. I played usually weak side defensive end, and I remember Johnny being in the backfield like tackling the running back like 5 yards behind, and Johnny literally like is on top of him and jumps up and goes, "Woo!" and just fucking screaming in this guy's face. Dude, like I remember, there was another time where he kind of did a similar situation, and like, but he's like,
Kid used to move like a Twizzler running 100-yard dash.
He's quick, motherfucker.
He was quick.
yeah. But I remember him like doing that again, and like, but like getting up and grabbing the guy's shirt and like lifting him up a little bit and just dropping him, and he's just woo, just fucking screaming, dude.
That's literally what he does, dude.
It was so insane.
Oh my god.
Watching film of like you and Blake or you and Johnny tabletop and a Busco kid.
It was also just like you're in 8th grade. It's practically like being on cocaine, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like
Sure.
putting pads on you and letting you hit other people. It's like
You're just like,
that should be
you're just like a
illegal.
ball of energy. It's like,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god. Was he the one that remember Eastside when he literally tackled this motherfucker by was it the face mask or dude? Yeah, he literally just
Clothesline him.
uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it was so
Dude.
funny. Obviously, it was a flag. We're all like, yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Dude, because it was what, me, you,
Oh my
Steve, and Johnny on the defensive front.
Jeremy.
Jeremy
Steve
played
was a
nose, didn't he?
linebacker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steve was a linebacker. Yeah.
Middle school, huh? Crazy.
Yeah.
Keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about high school for 20 minutes, but either way.
I didn't even go to high school, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
think
just
I did with those 2 years. I didn't go to high school with you guys. I was just out.
I just remember Johnny doing some fucking crazy shit
Dude,
that I'll never
he's-
forget.
What about Kendall Ziegler, dude?
Oh my god.
Holy shit. He would do some crazy shit. He would get in there and then he would fucking be a dog pile at the ball and the
Dude, he was like
whistle
a,
would
he was
blow
like
and
a,
then
he was
a
like a
minute and a half
cartoon
later, dude.
villain for like the other team. The other team would see him and they'd be like, "Oh, like literally
that guy.
cartoon
Yeah,
villain,
dude, they knew it, dude. I remember him getting the most blatant fucking 15-yard penalty in the world, dude. It was literally a dog pile. People were getting off of the pile, and then he jumped on.
People's elbow.
Yeah, dude. That's how fucking...
Do you smell? And he goes, fucking smacks his ass, baby. Kid was out for weeks.
Kendall got my only defensive touchdown called back because he fucking jumped on a late pile.
Oh, dude,
In
it
eighth grade.
was an uncomfortable
Yeah.
amount of times, dude.
Dude, they late fumbled. Kendall fucking like illegally blocked somebody in the back or like like so blatant. And I'm literally standing in the end zone with the ball. And he's like face masked somebody or on top of somebody screaming at him. And I'm like,
Dude, how American is it that we love a game so much that we know is killing everybody that's playing?
It's true.
it's wild.
so
Yeah, I love
awesome,
that.
dude. We're like, fuck it.
yeah.
Let's do it, dude. Every Sunday, dude.
Yeah, Sunday.
E-A-T-L-E-S. Fuck yeah, you guys.
Dude, have you seen Dan Marino lately?
Oh, when he threw a
He-
chaw in at the game?
He looks like he's dying. Like, he looks old.
Dude,
Really?
but didn't he do the the Nutrisystem.
NutriBlend.
Yeah, didn't he fucking lose 26 pounds with
I don't know.
Nutrisystem?
He may have. He just looks old as fuck, and he does not look good.
He threw a hammer in at the last Dolphins game when they were getting beat.
Save my
Pretty sad
fucking,
stuff.
save my body for
That's
science.
a Pittsburgh guy. That's a Rust Belt type of
He
guy.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Wasn't he the one that did the? Was it him that did the Skechers Shape Up commercials like 10 years ago? Was that him?
Mm-hmm.
And they got sued for a ridiculous amount of
But
money.
I also
for
Really?
think
Why?
isn't Montana doing it now?
Joe
Or
Montana.
He's doing something.
what ads is he doing now?
Joe Montana. I'm
he's
pretty
Skechers.
sure is doing
I think it is
Skechers.
Skechers.
And then John Elway's doing those weird hand commercials. You ever seen those?
The copper.
No,
Copper-
dude. It's
I'm
like
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
These are my copper fit
Yeah,
sleeves.
I'm Brett Favre and I'm old.
They
Yeah.
help me angle my arms in a way where I can take better pictures of my junk and send it to women.
Oh, shit. No, dude. John Elway literally has this weird commercial where he's talking about this syndrome that he has. And it's like a weird.
Big forehead and big teeth syndrome. Donkey syndrome.
It's fucking weird. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's like mybetterhands.com. Like, it's
Yeah.
fucking weird. It's like some condition that he has.
Dude, I find it weird. Like when people retire, like it's mostly quarterbacks, but then they're doing like advertisements for like
Yeah.
shit that you would use if you were playing.
Dude.
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
Corona? The
and
best.
Tostinos,
Yeah.
just
Dude,
new one.
Dude, Corona's got to be the
Yeah.
best fucking company to work for.
Oh
Like,
my
You're
god.
just getting free Ronies.
Yeah, dude.
Free Ronies, and you're like probably getting. Well, he might be on a green screen, but what if it's a real beach situation
True.
that they
That
have?
would be crazy. He's probably on green screen though. But who's the really fucking old quarterback that played for
Terry
the Jets?
Bradshaw.
No.
Joe Namath.
Namath, dude.
Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe.
Broadway
Remember
Joe
when he
Namath.
would like try to kiss women that were on the sidelines? That was pretty great.
Yeah. Well, he does
Fuck,
he
he's a
does
dog.
he does a
Fuck.
commercial that like literally for like for like welfare or something weird like AARP type of shit. Like it's like one of those commercials that plays at like 4 a.m.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
What was Montel Jackson's thing? Remember when Montel Jackson was be like fair? It was like some weird credit thing.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
let me look it up because this has a tie directly to. Let's see. Montel Jordan.
Do you want me to find the fucking remote so you can get the
No,
TV?
we're good. We're good. I
Okay.
think we're good for now.
It's not Montel Jordan.
It's a good try.
Yeah, it is.
Montel Jackson.
Montel Jordan's This is how we do.
Yeah, it's Montel Jordan, right?
Montel Jordan's This Is How We Do It. Who's the talk show? Who's the talk show guy?
Talk show guy.
Montez.
Montel Williams.
There it is.
Oh yeah. He used to do like the weird, the like weird
Money Mutual.
Yeah.
So Gabe Rieger told me one time when we were in middle
Oh my
school
god.
that his dad allegedly went through this company and lost a bunch of money, and I'm like, of course. Like it's a TV company they don't want you to call. Like, what is this? A free ride in life? No such thing as a free lunch. Fuck, there's no such thing as a free lunch, but there's a sucker every minute. Okay, so keep those two things in mind when you're hearing that story. But this has nothing to do with that. But celebrity ads are insane.
Yeah.
because it's like, why are you affiliated with this thing? By the way, Papa John's should keep the Shaq-a-Roni at all times.
Oh, for sure. Extra large, extra pepperoni. Come
What are
the
we
fuck
doing?
on. Come
What
the
are we
fuck
doing?
on.
Every dollar goes to charity. Come on, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's
they're-
Shaq Diesel.
Their new
DJ Diesel.
their new like box literally has his face on it.
Oh, does it really?
Like his whole not even if you get a Shaq-a-roni. Just any
oh,
pizza.
just him.
And the
literally
new
has a
ad,
Shaq
he's
box.
like, we used to say the N-word, but now we got extra large pizza.
We used to say,
And it goes to charity.
Dude, he's fucking insane. Like I can only imagine he's the busiest retired athlete of all time. He does fucking everything, dude.
dude, like, a lot of people are like, does he have a gambling problem? Like, what the fuck is wrong with him that he has to be in all these fucking
Maybe.
things? Because, like, he was in, like, Circuit City or, like, Radio Shack.
Maybe he just likes money.
I mean, maybe he does like money, true, but, like, he was, like, selling printers or, like, ink or something weird. And, like, he was, like, it had his, like, life-size body, like, poster in a fucking Circuit Shack or radio.
You know he was
or
a
whatever.
volunteer cop on a task force for hunting down chomos?
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
What's Shaq gonna do?
That's why, like,
Big
it's
boy.
like Kevin Hart's bit is, like, talking about him being a cop.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Cat Williams or something. I don't know. Somebody's bit like was legit talking about him being a fucking cop. You're like, bitch, just turn me into a free throw. Bitch, you ain't shoot me.
Dude, we were walking through Kohl's the other day, and he was like, there was like a big and tall section or whatever, and he's the face of the big and tall, like on the back
Jesus
wall.
Christ,
And I'm like, this guy's literally does everything,
dude.
Yeah.
You got fucking Icy Hot. You got fucking General Insurance,
Gold
dude. Gold Bond. Yeah, fucking Papa John's,
Yeah.
dude.
I can just imagine that, like, he
man.
wakes up in the morning, his agent's like, all right, you got a photo shoot at 10, 11, 12, 1,
Yeah,
2,
exactly.
3, 4,
Right.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Remember he had the
Then you're
custom
off.
Segway to fit his whole big ass body. That thing.
You got a custom ass bed too.
Well, it was like 30 feet wide.
Dude, he got a...
No,
It was like,
seriously.
dude, it was
the biggest
insane.
bed. It was like one of the biggest
He's
beds.
hammering hose in that bed,
Right.
So he needs like room for 10, I think.
That's insane.
No, I'm just kidding. He was happily married at the time. What do you think his dating life is like? That's got to be crazy, right?
I mean, you're Shaq. You can do whatever you
easy.
want.
Yeah, but it's got to be tough because you're Shaq.
Yeah, true.
Because you're trying to find someone that wants you for
Scandals.
you.
Yeah, like he's already been divorced once or twice, probably.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
probably
he's
got a
still,
little
he's
honey.
still fugging though.
But how are you dating a 5-foot woman? What happens when you roll over in bed
Suffocator.
or you fall? What happens when you fall at the age of 52 and can't get up, Shaq? That's what I want to know.
Who's gonna lift
Hell
who's
no.
gonna lift his big ass up?
Hell no, dude.
Nobody, dude.
Mm-mm.
How heavy is he? What is... Like,
He's 355 pounds.
He's probably that
Really?
now that he's
But I
retired.
mean, like, it's not
Even his
obviously not
playing
fat,
weight.
like,
Even his
no.
playing weight, he was
He's
320.
big.
What about Charles?
The
Charles
round
is
mound.
truly a national treasure. Charles
Yeah.
Barkley is like one of the best dudes on TV. He's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
He's
but like
insane.
that's the only reason he has a job is because like you can't
Replicate
do
him.
anything for that. Like it's the type of guy. It's like you can't tell him what to do, but you're
Yeah.
paying him to do exactly what you
he's
don't
doing.
want him to
Uh-huh.
do, and it's like a whole situation.
But
where
he'll
it's like-
keep it professional.
But he's like, why people want to watch?
Yeah.
But he's insane. You ever see like when they ask like Chuck to name the players, like what team they're on? You ever seen that? Like they'll throw out like 5 players, like just bench guys who you're like,
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. But he'll fucking like has no idea.
Yeah.
Like he's watching basketball
Right.
probably daily, but he's like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's supposed to be the character guy, like the fun guy. Like he's not
Yeah.
there
He's
to
a
be like
character piece,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
there to be like ooh.
Analyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've seen the video. Have you seen, like, the compilations of, like, when he would fail? So, like,
He's ridiculous on
Yeah.
like there's been so many crash and burn moments.
dude, like, people will roast him, and, like, he'll, like,
Yeah.
like, you know when you're awkwardly, like, being roasted, but you're, like, trying to play it as you,
Yeah.
like, don't, it doesn't bother you.
Uh-huh.
But then there's, like, somewhere he, like, tries to come back, and he, like, just, like, stumbles through the whole thing. And then it's, like,
yeah.
horrible, and then they keep laughing at him, so he doesn't get the full thing out. It's just so funny. Like, you just can't do anything for that guy.
I mean, he's a character piece.
That was in the era of punching people in the NBA too.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Huh?
They
Your
said
favorite
they're
era?
trying to slow it down. They're trying to do it right now. They've done it with the rule changes because they did it with the foul change and stuff. They're trying to slow the game down and make it a little bit gritty, I guess you would say. Lower shooting percentage, maybe.
Did you watch
type of
that
thing.
Netflix Battle in the Palace or whatever?
Mouse in the Palace?
Mouse in the Palace.
I've seen some of it,
That was good.
but it's like you know the story.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
What's the mouse of the in the palace?
When run our
Ron
test
Artest
and fucking
Jermaine
Jermaine,
O'Neal.
But it was
Jermaine
at the
O'Neal.
It was at the Palace of Auburn.
Jermaine O'Neal, if he would have connected,
I don't know what that
dude.
is.
It was in
Sent that
Detroit.
dude to
Fucking Mars.
Hey,
Oh,
it was in
dude. Sent-
Detroit.
Yeah, it was in Detroit.
It was in
yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Sent, dude, if he would have connected that dude would have been.
A patron
dead.
sitting like low row ended up getting into it with Ron Artest.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
Ron
Threw a
throws a drink at him.
him.
Jermaine O'Neal would have landed an insane punch if he would
He
not
would've-
have slipped on
if
beer.
he wouldn't have slipped,
He
dude,
slipped on beer.
this
Would've
dude
killed
would have
that
been
guy.
done, like for
Would've killed
sure, like bad news done.
Jermaine O'Neal and Metal were like they weren't on the same team, right?
No,
they were.
They were.
They were. They
Oh,
played
they
for the
were.
Ron
Pacers.
Artest was on
Yeah.
the Pacers.
This
then,
was like
yeah.
that Pacers team. Jamal
You remember-
Tinsley.
I
You
knew.
remember
I knew
Jermaine
he
O'Neal.
was.
They were good.
Yeah.
I knew he was, but I didn't know what team Jermaine O'Neal was on. Because he played for a bunch of different teams, didn't he?
At the end,
Jermaine
yeah.
O'Neal.
He played for the Heat at one point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when they had the Jermaine O'Neal life size in the office
Yeah.
in Albion Elementary?
But dude, Jermaine O'Neal was the dude, man. He was good.
Yeah.
He
was
was,
really
he was-
good.
he had a good prime, and then
Yeah.
he became more of like he was kind of like one of those. He wasn't really a stretch four type of guy, but he was trying to like be a shooter later in his career.
Yeah.
What about the whole wall like posters of the Got Milk shit back in the day?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
The-
this was that I'm talking about.
The Marvin
But this was
Harrison
life
ones,
size.
dude?
This was life size, like 6'10" Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was in the nurse's office. And you're like, my tummy hurts, and really, you're just like, what's Bailey's mom doing?
Yeah.
What's up?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I just remember like that massive one by our middle school lunchroom that was literally Marvin Harrison like close-up face picture with him with a milk mustache.
Yeah.
But it was like fucking 20 feet
Was
by
it
10
before or
feet
after he
tall.
shot a guy?
Oh my god. He's still in the Hall of Fame.
definitely
One of the
Before.
best guys in the Hall of Fame to ever shoot a guy.
He's still in the
Yeah.
Right, Ray Lewis too.
Oh, dude.
Did he shoot a guy?
He murdered
Maybe.
a guy.
Allegedly.
Innocent.
Allegedly.
He's innocent.
Just like
Allegedly.
Snoop Dogg.
You're telling
Snoop Dogg shot a guy?
Sure.
sure.
Allegedly. Depends if his lawyers are watching.
You're telling me that fucking Ray Lewis can in the Hall of Fame, but fucking Barry Bonds can't, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's different. He didn't cheat. He just killed a guy.
Yeah. It doesn't help your
Technically, he was trying to
performance.
kill guys every day doing his job.
It's true. Oh my god.
When Ray Lewis would do his dance before games, there's no one that I hated more for doing that.
Really?
I hate that shit.
Why?
I
Just
love
run
Ray
out on the
Lewis.
field and play.
Showmanship.
Get a little showmanship.
I want you to dance after you
Showmanship.
get a
Show some swag.
touchdown, maybe, but I don't care about your swag before the game. Like when quarterbacks get announced last, you don't see him come out and do an interpretive dance routine,
No, but that's a quarterback.
but they just run out there.
They're
He was
thinking-
the heart
they're
of the
thinking
team,
about
baby.
game.
He was lucky to be on a stellar defense, or else he would have been known as a diva.
Wow. He's in the Hall of Fame though, so
Yeah,
at the end
I
of
like
the day.
Ray Lewis.
Top
of the
5
day.
linebacker all time, probably.
I like Ed Reed better.
I think Ed Reed was, yeah.
Ed Reed might be the best safety of all time.
Ed Reed is the best safety of all time.
I mean, it's
I
hard to
think
say.
I don't think it's really
Ronnie,
that
I've never
close.
saw Ronnie Lott play, so I don't want to talk down on Ronnie Lott because I
Woodson,
hear
dude.
so. He was a corner early on, though. He was only a safety because he had to be, because he got a little bit slower in his career.
I don't know.
Brian Urlacher, bro.
Sure.
Bald guy.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
Not bald.
Not a ball anymore.
Has
Oh,
hair.
that's right.
Because you remember,
Like Deion
Hair,
Sanders?
Airport.
Yeah.
Like Deion Sanders?
He was bald at a time?
Oh, he was big
Was he?
bald.
Big,
But he always wore the fucking, like a skull cap, so you can
Yeah.
never tell.
he'd
But
be
when he was
big
off
bald.
the field, yeah, he was big bald. He has hair now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For sure has hair.
'Cause he does Affleck. fucking
Coach Prime?
commercials.
It's weird.
Remember when
That's
someone called
another-
him Deion and he got pissed? That was awesome.
He's coaching, but he's doing everything else too.
But it's because
How does that make
it's
sense?
because he coaches in FCS school and their season is in a different part of the season than when D1 is.
Oh.
Like I think they do I don't know if they do a winter or a spring schedule, but they do a different schedule.
I didn't know
than
they were
D1.
FCS.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of it? Was it the Jets running back? Like this
No,
week?
he was like a former NFL player, played for the Rams, played for the Jets.
They gotta beat the fuck out of that.
Dude,
Man.
oh
It was
my
bad,
God,
bro.
That's not good.
What part?
No.
Like the punch or the choke slam?
both.
I think everything.
The choke slam was probably the worst.
Everything
Throw her
was
into the
across.
TV.
What about the
Yeah.
choke slam through the baby's cradle?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I mean, Heath.
And then he
He
said,
f-
"I love you" to the kid after he
I
fucked
didn't
left.
I didn't listen to it with audio.
Yeah,
I didn't either. I was
It
at work when I
bizarre.
saw it.
It was bizarre.
What was he saying like during the punching fit?
I'm not sure what exactly happened, but I just know before he left, he said, "I love you" to his 5-month-old, and then slammed the door. And it
Yeah.
was fucking. It was disgusting.
That's why you shouldn't put cameras in your house, huh?
Yeah, but I mean,
Apparently,
Maybe
she
that's
set
why you
that
should,
up.
though. Yeah.
Apparently, she
Of
set that up.
course she
She
set
knew
it
what was
up.
going on. Yeah.
She got a good case.
yeah,
He's gonna have to go back to playing arena football now.
he's gonna have to go
fucking
back
done.
to
He's fucked.
prison football, baby. He's done, baby.
Yeah.
What happened to Henry Ruggs? Is he's out of jail now?
What?
On
He's not.
bond.
Bond.
Good
He's-
luck.
Yeah,
He's
he's
fucked, ain't he?
he's fucked, man.
Holds a minimum sentence of 2 years.
On that video, that street video where he's flying.
I didn't see it.
Oh
Oh my god!
god!
You see one
He's only
car
going
going.
He's only
and his
going one.
car's
He's only going 150.
Only 150.
But when he was braking before he hit the car,
120.
he was going 123.
Ooh.
Oh, easy. Oh, okay.
It's
It
not
just
even-
killed her.
It's only 3 times the speed limit, dude. What are you talking about?
Fuck.
Isn't the speed limit like 40? Like it was like a weird place. It was like 45.
I think it
something like
probably
that.
is. But also, like,
It's like people
the
were-
dog. You had to kill the dog.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
If you would have let the dog out of there, I bet the people wouldn't even be mad.
He was at Top Golf before.
He was at the same
They
as
were
Top
forcing
Golf.
him. They were forcing him drinks.
It's
dude.
hard, dude. When you buy that,
I
when
told you, dude. I was like, this is
reserve,
that
they give
big.
you $140
It was that
limit.
big titty waitress, dude.
He allegedly took 18 shots or something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know he was getting the
42.
1942. The $35 a shot.
Fuck yeah,
42.
dude. She was pushing that shit. You know she was.
Well, guys, you got $600
$6
left.
left. What do you want?
Yeah, $600 left. Give me some
Get some
42.
42.
Yeah, dude. Jesus. It is wild though. Do you see the video, or I think it's a video or a picture of him? The fucking car is literally on fire, and he's just like sitting on the curb, just kind of like
That's
just
wild.
like sitting there, like what's in the car is literally just burning, them in it. You know what I mean? Like, was his girlfriend with him?
Yeah. His lawyers are saying that it was a slow arrival time for the fire department, and that's why she perished. That's their defense so far.
That's a bad.
So they're just gonna ignore the fact that he was going 150.
I have to.
I mean, technically 120.
120. Yeah, he's right.
Technically.
I mean, if the speed limit's 50,
How do they have that information, by the way?
if the speed
That's
limit
what I
is
wonder.
60,
They have
sure
a
they
black
can-
box situation inside of vehicles nowadays. What's going on?
Wasn't it all on video or no?
I don't know, but how would you tell how fast someone's going by video?
No, can't they though?
There's no
No?
way.
yeah,
Or do you think
They thought the Lee Harvey Oswald picture was fake for 40
It's
years.
true.
Or do you think there's just so much computer shit in that car that like it would tell you
That's
like
what I'm saying. I don't really
yeah,
know.
but how would they know?
Why is fucking Chevy snitching on him?
pull the ECU out of the
Legitimately,
computer or
why
whatever.
is Chevy snitching on
you're
you?
right. I mean, there is.
That's a weird
Yeah.
situation. Like, I don't know.
Was it Corvette?
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
it was
that's
something.
prob-
I
Yeah,
thought
what
it
a
was something
fucking
nicer.
what a lame ass
I know,
guy,
dude.
am I
Get a
right?
fucking Lambo or
He's
a
like,
Benzo,
oh, I'm a
bitch.
first round pick. I'm gonna buy a Corvette.
Yeah, I know.
Corvette.
What a pussy.
Some
I
of them
thought
are
it was.
nice,
I thought it
though.
was a
I mean, good
fucking
for
Lambo or something.
Don't you think though that's why Chevy does that? They put that shit in that car for that reason.
No, why would you?
Yeah, why would you do that?
You're just kind of like, I mean, technically you're not fucking him over, but it's kind of like a freedom of
Privacy?
It's kind of like a privacy thing. I mean, almost. But I understand why they would do it if they have to. But then again,
Well, like
it
you're
comes down to
buying
the
that.
same thing.
You're buying that sport car, and like, what kind of fucking? Are you talking about something they can record how fast they're going and like when?
I'm saying, how did they know he was going 150?
no, I completely agree, but like, what are you saying? How they would know?
That's what I'm saying. Like they have something in the car.
They
that
have
tracks
something in
it.
the car that would track it, or if like you come to a crash or whatever, the chip would like record that information.
They got a guy
Because
like you
gonna
on the sidewalk, and they were driving by, and he's like, "That's
But-
about a $1.50."
But couldn't
But
they
he slowed
probably?
down to 120.
Yeah.
But couldn't they probably also have told, like, been
Maybe
able
it's
to
just
tell from-
crashed like analysis. Like they saw the brake skid, and they're
Right.
like, he had to be going at least 120.
But don't
Right.
you think they have fucking street cameras and shit?
Yeah, but it still
Well, they
can't
did.
tell. There's
There's a-
such
there's
shitty
a
quality. There's
yeah.
no way.
But
you can
don't you
tell.
think those street, like, I'm talking not street cameras, but like speed cameras?
No,
You don't think so?
no,
You don't think they have those in Vegas?
no.
What about those ones where
You know how
it's
much
like
money
a
that would be
construction
just like
site?
putting in like
Yeah.
electric,
Where it's like
poles?
you're going 40,
And, like,
full.
beeps
It's
if
like,
you're
yeah,
really,
dude.
really
Or
going.
you're going 50. It's a 45. You better slow down.
like the one going out on 33.
Yes, that one
it's like it's not even a
sucks.
construction zone.
I
I
know.
wish there were people here so I could hit them because of this sign.
I know because they slow the fuck down.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, it's horrible. No, I hate it so much. They slow down to 45, and you're like, just go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Anyways, I wish there were people here so I could hit them.
It pisses me off, dude. It's like you're not even doing construction. If there was, I would try to hit someone. I would never actually. He's probably got a shitty family or something.
Shitty.
A wifey, practically.
I just
like-
don't. I just don't get how they would know. I think
it might just be crash. Like it might be like
crash
a,
analysis.
It might be
yeah.
like a Tyler Durden situation where that's his job, and he's
Yeah.
just going to stuff, and he's like, yes,
my calculations say that he was going.
yeah.
But how, like, it doesn't make sense, like, how they would know he was going 150 or whatever it was.
Or
saying
56.
123 makes sense because of the brake line or whatever. Or the
Because
skid
they're
marks.
probably like the length of the skid,
That makes sense,
the
I
width
guess,
of the
but-
skid, the tire,
Right.
like the wheelbase, this and that. Like it
Because,
calculates.
dude, you see his car. His car was fucked. dude.
Really?
How the fuck he didn't get hurt? I mean, obviously he had that neck brace on, but how he didn't get seriously hurt is
He
insane.
runs a 4.3.
Yeah.
He should have just ran away.
Dude,
Yeah,
just
it's
run
true.
away.
It's true.
kid's fast.
You, dude, literally, that is a person the cops would be like, we know who he is, but there's no way we're catching that guy.
No.
It's true.
We better have a net. Because that guy's fucking quick. There's no way a cop has ever chased a man that fast.
Hell no, dude.
Not in that equipment.
No,
that equipment.
no. But he was also off of 18 shots.
Yeah, he's fucking hammered.
I don't know if-
Did they test his blood? Oh, it's a double legal limit.
Yeah,
18 shots?
yeah. I don't
That's
think so.
not that. No.
Maybe he parties, bro. He went to Alabama.
I mean, yeah, true, but I remember blowing like fake at a person's house and being like fucking close to double the limit, and I was just like drunk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hadn't taken 18 shots, you know? Like, I don't think it's 18 shots.
Wasn't his BAC crazy, though? Like, it
was
wasn't
double.
just
It was like 0.16.
Was it only double?
Like 0.16, yeah.
I thought it was way crazier than that, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. You had to look it up. But
I didn't really look into the story at all. I just knew it happened.
Do you remember a guy that we know when he was in jail? He said the guy that he was in jail with blew like a 0.34 or something.
Holy fuck.
And he had to detox for like 2 or 3 days because his BAC was so high.
Damn. 0.34.
Dude, it was something insane.
You get in the 0.2s and you're like, dude,
absolutely
you're
insane.
Dangerous level.
But dude, it is a dangerous level. But you have to think, like, if you're a true alcoholic fucking monster, like, there's stories of people blowing in like the 0.4s and shit, and it's like, dude, how is that even like livable? Like, your blood is liquid right now.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Does BAC have anything to do with your weight though too? Like your weight and your height? And shit?
Yeah, it does.
Or is it just based on your tolerance?
It's just like any medication. I mean, yeah, it's both.
But like, I guess
both.
what I'm saying is like, this guy could have been fucking Shaq size.
Well, yeah, but like, isn't it if it's a certain level?
But if he was Shaq size and has one cock, so they say 1 drink an hour technically is 0.08 for average person who weighs like 180 pounds.
Right.
So if you're 360 pounds, you can technically drink 2 drinks an hour.
Right. Because you're double that person.
Because you're double that. So you're still blowing 0.08, but you're having 2 drinks compared to that person's
one drink. Right.
So
right,
obviously,
right.
like, size has something to do with it, but tolerance does too. You can probably be a fucking person and drive fine on 0.1, 0.15, 0.2, and you're just a fucking alcoholic getting hammered every day because you're used to it. Right. It's probably like your new normal.
I can't even imagine blowing that high, or even being around somebody that is blowing that high. Like,
it's possible.
Well, don't they, like, if they blow a certain crazy high level, they're like, okay, maybe this is wrong, so let's just get his blood tested type of deal?
I think sometimes they do it anyway for like a just in case, like to get the
right.
record. But I know of a story where someone they blew 0.08, and at that point it's a judgment call, I guess, and he got arrested. They take him back to the station, and they blood tested him, and it was less.
So then he's good.
Yes.
So then they just release his ass?
Yes.
Nice. Wow.
But I don't know if that's something that still happens, or they're like, you're going to jail.
You're busted,
so I don't know.
Brother, yeah.
But that was also like probably 15 years ago in the old times.
Damn.
Dude, by the way, there's like a second BC. So there's BC when Jesus was born, which doesn't make any sense because he was born in like...
What a transition.
He was born in like... he was born in like 21 AD or something that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Something like that. Maybe he was born in 0 AD. 21 AD is when he died. 23
21
AD.
after death, isn't it not?
But, dude, what about the second BC after 9/11, dude? Come on, dude. It's crazy.
You're saying we should adopt that?
Security, baby, is crazy.
You're saying we should adopt that?
You got to get this on your license. You got to do this and this. It's like, dude, you guys have a record of everybody. You guys are pieces of shit, and you have so much information on us, and you're pretending like you don't know that I live in this country.
Right.
It's just bizarre. Like, some of the like things that they've done is just like, that doesn't need to be done.
Right.
Or like NFL games or shit like that where you're walking through a metal detector and it's like, I literally have illegal drugs on me right now.
And you make it through anyway.
Or it's like, I have beer. Like, you can have anything on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can have a 3D printed gun technically and make it through a metal detector.
Yeah.
Plastic?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't have a bolt in it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's such fucking bullshit. It's like the same thing we're dealing with where it's like, well, we think we're helping. Where it's like, you don't actually know if you're helping. Like, it doesn't really make, like, I don't know.
Well, it's just kind of like COVID. I mean, like, they're just like throwing shit together and they're just like, hey, like, we'll think this helps, you know? Like, it was just so obvious that they didn't know anything and they don't really care about anything. It's all about, like, the fucking vision. Like, even working at a hospital, like, they didn't know. Like, they literally had no idea about, like, this shit. So they would implement these policies, and these policies would be fucking bullshit, and everybody would hate them. And then conveniently, they would go away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we used to have to clean our rooms and then wait 15 minutes after we had cleaned our rooms to proceed to the next case because of air filtration, whatever bullshit. But eventually, all the doctors said, hey, I'm tired of my fucking cases taking so long to be turned over and stuff. And so they said, we'll just make the rule go away, you know? Yeah. So, like, they don't fucking know. They don't fucking care. It's just all, fucking fugazi. Yeah.
Dude, I remember when it first started at work, like, we were doing just curbside. and this was before I was furloughed. So like, if somebody had a return, we would go out to their car with gloves on, mask, like everything, get the return from them, place it in a box. That box is then securely slid over to like the other end of the store, held there for 2 days before we can process the return.
Oh my god!
Because you know how like when it first started, they're like, it can live on surfaces for so long.
Yeah.
So like we had to do that, and it was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
What about now? It's like if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask in here. It's like, but it's the honor system. It's like, you better be cool,
right.
and it's like, guy.
Yeah.
Less than 40% of the state is vaccinated, and nobody in here is wearing a mask.
Right.
What are we talking about?
What are we doing
Nobody
here?
cares.
What
Quit
are we
pretending.
doing here?
Quit
Yeah.
pretending.
That's how it was at the Chappelle show. Like, you had to be vaccinated to get in, or proof of like negative test.
But what if you're gay?
This is true, but like, it's still like they didn't have a mask mandate in there, so it was
Yeah.
like, what's the
Right.
point?
Well, you're vaccinated.
You're vaccinated, but like, still, it was just weird for me. Like, they did all like
Because
they
it's supposed to be
made,
vaccinated or wearing a mask. Like that's kind of what the rules are supposed to be in a lot of these states now, at least, or
Yeah.
some of these shows, I guess.
I just thought it was weird how people were like, oh, like remember like when the mask thing was around and people were like, certain masks do this and certain masks literally don't help. People are still walking around with handkerchiefs on. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What's the fucking point? There's no point to this.
Vanity, baby. It's all vanity. As long as you got a mask on, people could care less.
Yeah. Should have just wore a ski mask with no mouth hole. That'd been way cooler.
Isn't the ones with the mouth holes kind of weird?
Yeah, because you can just. It's usually just
Yeah.
your lips. And it's like,
mouth
whoa.
hole.
Yeah.
The ski masks.
when you
with the
get like
mouth hole?
Oh, you're talking
bala-
ski
what
mask.
is
Yeah.
it? A balaclava. What's it called? Where you get the
Baklava?
thing. Where you get the thing over the eyes, but the rest of it's covered.
Oh, yeah.
Baklava? Is that
No,
how
that's
it's
a
pronounced?
Greek
That's
dessert.
what I was gonna say.
Okay, never mind. Different thing.
But it looks like a little butthole,
It looks
Yeah.
like a suck stick.
or it's like
Yeah.
just your lips, and it's like, wow, it's really pink.
yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense. It's like you can still talk through the fiber, even if the fiber's covering your mouth.
Yeah.
And you can pull it over your chin still.
Yeah. We had like when it first started, we had certain masks that people could wear if they were like, I don't know. We had a guy that was like, he's hard of hearing or he's kind of on the fringe of deaf or whatever. But
So
it was literally
he has to see.
yeah.
lips.
So it was literally a regular mask, but then it had a clear like line like for your mouth.
So you can still lip read, I guess.
Yeah,
Or
and
you
I
can still
remember seeing
talk.
like a manager wearing it because he works with this guy like really close or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, that looks fucking weird as shit.
Yeah, what are you
like? That
doing?
looks so weird.
Yeah.
I can see like nothing but your mouth, and it's so
Yeah.
weird.
Just it's yeah, bro, it's crazy.
It's weird to just stare at somebody's mouth. Like, do you find yourself doing it a lot? Like when
Staring
somebody's
at
talking-
people's mouths.
Yeah,
Without a mask?
yeah.
No, I don't.
Like I don't
necessarily
make
do
eye
that.
contact very much.
You
so
don't
when
look people in their eyes?
not usually, but like
I mean, yeah, I don't really either. But like, I don't usually stare at their mouth.
not
when
stare at their mouth, but like always like look at like watch people talk. It's-
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's real weird. I fucking hate
Definitely,
doing that.
when you talk to people with masks on, I just lose myself in their eyes sometimes. Sometimes I'm like,
I've lost myself.
sometimes I just look at it, I'm just like, wow,
I've been there, man.
you know,
I've been there.
you've been there where you just look at them and you just go, wow, your eyes, like,
And there's some.
I was like, you got really
people
good
with some
eyes,
eyes.
bro.
It's an ocean
Like,
in there, huh?
bro, you got some
the
good
big
eyes.
blue. I like to sail the big blue.
That's that
sometimes.
big blue,
Yeah, I
dude.
do.
That's not a turd, dude.
No, that's
a mud pie. Dude.
There's no way you can miss that bad.
That was on purpose.
He was standing on the toilet, and then he missed a whole pile, and then he had a second squeeze, and he's like, I think I can make this one.
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right.
You know what's
I mean, there's
wild?
no way.
You know
Look
what's
at
wild?
that thing.
We couldn't.
That's fucking
What's wild?
Oh.
is
brown too.
It's like, dude, it smelled so. Like
That
I walked in.
consistency's insane.
yeah.
Looks like a prop shit.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it does,
hey,
dude.
that's the same. Remember the large pizza
Who
story?
cleaned that up?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I would be pissed
You,
off.
you remember?
Well, we have like cleaning ladies. I think they did it.
You have to bring in a hazmat crew for that.
Yeah.
Dude, like
Serious.
You made the minorities of America clean up that pile.
that's what they get paid for. That's why we hired them.
That is not worth it.
No.
I don't care how much money they're making.
But imagine walking into that at night.
Oh,
Holy
God.
shit.
Put on the fucking rubber gloves and everything. But no, like, we looked at the picture. There's no toilet paper in the picture, by the way.
That's all. That's
There's
all
no
shit.
toilet paper in the picture.
That's all
He
shit.
didn't
None.
wipe, did he?
If he did, where'd it go?
Definitely not on top of it, and it wasn't under it.
That's
That makes
fucking
no sense.
disgusting every time I look at that shit. dude.
Dude, I walked in there because somebody's like, dude, you got to go in there. And I'm like, I have to. And then I saw it. Like, I peeked over the stall. Dude, it smelled so fucking bad. Because you got to think, it's just sitting there fermenting. He's not
Fuck.
flushing the...
Oh my
There's
God.
no yeast in
What
it,
are we
Chris.
doing?
Like,
bro?
it's just sitting there like
Ferment-
fucking...
We're not making wine, dog.
Well, either way. But you know how
boiling.
Blake's theory of flushing the poop smell away?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just sitting there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not
Cooking up.
it's not in water.
It's cooking up.
It's cooking right on the back of the seat.
Oh, that's bad.
And I walked in and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I had a mask on and then put my shirt over my nose and then I'm like,
That was
Took a
your
picture of
that was your picture.
oh yeah, I took it
What if you dropped your phone?
What'd you do?
right into the poop thing like this.
It doesn't even sink. It just goes
yeah.
$2 million to stick your hand in there and grab something.
easy.
$2 million.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Easy.
I'm
Yeah.
in. I'm in.
$100,000.
Probably in.
$50,000.
Hey, Brock, I've done a lot of some nasty shit, so I'll do it for probably like 20.
$20.
20,000.
Oh.
God damn.
If somebody told me they'd give me $50,000, I'd probably say no. If there was $50,000 right there in front of me, I'd probably do it.
Hey, literally, you know what you do? You don't look at it. You just go in there and you just like don't think about it. Then you pull it out and then you just.
What if it's still warm?
Has to be warm.
I've had to
That
pick up.
change the price?
You
I've
can't
had-
look at
I've
You
had
have to
to-
look at it, too.
Yeah,
You have to
but
look at it,
I've
too.
had to pick up Leo's shit when it's nice and warm. Like, not a
That's
big deal. I don't
different,
think
bro.
it's a big
That
deal.
was a different
That's-
But
thing.
it's at least chunky.
Chunkers.
That thing was smooth.
That-
You have to
Look at it.
look
The
at
only
it,
thing
too.
the only thing they cleaned this thing up with was a shop vac.
Suck that out.
a wet, dry shop
Oh,
vac.
dude, it just makes that terrible noise where it's like,
Oh, God. What
Because
the
we were like,
fuck?
we were wondering like, how do you even clean? How do you even?
My God.
We were like, how do you even clean that up? And somebody was like, I don't know, like a squeegee, and you just squeegee it down into the toilet.
Yeah. Oh,
no
yeah.
chance.
or you just hose it
Someone
off.
wore gloves
That's what
and
I
a
would do.
mask
But then what do you do with the
and
fucking
used their hands.
the what?
Someone used a glove and a mask and used
Just
their hands.
scooped it
That's
up.
fucking gross, man.
It was wild. It was so fucking crazy.
Oh, that's insane.
We get a
Like,
lot of disgusting people, dude. It's fucking foul.
Why do they go to
That's
Best
Best Buy, man.
Why do they go to Best
That's Best
Buy?
Buy.
I don't know, but our theory was of why it was on the back of the seat. Either he was hovering because he didn't want to sit on the seat,
For sure.
and he just missed,
You
or
don't miss like that.
he had so much fucking so much of a load and so much force that when he got in the stall and turned around and bent over to pull his pants
It
down,
just came out.
But there was no splatter on the lid.
You're right.
That's what we don't know.
But there was some in the toilet, too.
If I was
Yeah.
doing an investigation, my first question, and not to be racially biased, is it an Asian man?
Okay.
know.
Where does that come from?
Shit squat toilets in Asia.
Okay.
Because if he's used to those toilets, then he's not used to sitting on
Yeah.
a normal toilet.
Yeah.
And maybe he's standing on the toilet to replicate the shit squat toilet
Yep.
that they have in
Yep.
Asia at a lot of places.
He hasn't fully.
He just used to shit in a
Accommodated
certain
America
way. He's
yet.
used to shit in a certain way.
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It was
He
wild.
didn't have a
dude.
squatty potty.
But a small Asian man isn't gonna create that. I don't
If
think.
you had some pho, maybe.
You're right.
Damn, it was so much, bro.
I couldn't believe.
What if he had some? What if he had a Peking duck right before he came in?
Something a little spicy.
Yeah.
That's why that's why the consistency's there, dude.
Man,
It's-
that
it's
that
an-
was crazy.
There is no consistency.
What's up with people just
It's
shitting
just-
in Best Buy, dude? Like
Yeah.
we're either shitting in
I
the
don't
floor or
understand
we're
that.
shitting.
You guys
on
need
the
to put a
top of the toilet.
security guard in the bathroom.
Yeah,
It's true.
He was like,
Dude,
"Hey, make sure you're hitting the toilet."
Fucking magnifying glass looking at the butthole. They're like, that's not a sanctioned poop here, sir. You're gonna have to take it somewhere.
Not
else."
allowed.
And then he's got the fucking hand towel over his thing so he can dry off your hands.
Yeah.
Dude, it was.
Isn't it just wild that some people are that gross?
Oh yeah.
There was a whole thing back in the day that you used to have to pay for bathrooms. because
Oh yeah,
people are terrible people.
yeah.
And so you used to have to pay for like some
Privileges, yeah.
public restrooms, even though they weren't technically public because you had to pay for them. And then someone came in and like pretty much made all public bathrooms like free.
Yeah,
So you can't, it's not like a paid use because it was like racially motivated. So like, oh, you can't afford to use the bathroom, get out.
too bad. Yeah,
And it was like more that type of thing than it was like trying to do anything.
Yeah.
But bathroom situation is something where it's like, You can't give people freedom in there. They're gonna fuck that shit up.
Oh, for sure.
They're
Dude.
gonna
People are just
they're either
fucking.
gonna punch the soap dispenser off the wall, or they're gonna shit on your toilet.
People
Or
are
the
people are just
fucking
nasty,
or
dude.
the divider in between the urinals. Like people kick those shits off
all the time. Yeah. Dude, I saw a video of this. I don't know if it was a meth tweaker or whatever, but she's obviously digging in her butt. Like she's scratching, she's sniffing. Like, you know, she's just like going hard body
Was it hot?
karate in her butt. No, it wasn't.
See, like,
And like she like is
Maybe a
digging in hard there hardcore, and she brings it out, and then she sees a puddle on the ground, just puts her hand in the puddle and just gives a little shake. Proceeds on with her time.
Christ.
That'll clean her off, you know.
So
just like
you
a
saw this in real time?
No, it was a video or whatever online, but still, like,
It's maybe a little hot.
Was she cute?
no, Brock, it was not cute.
Jesus Christ.
She's like 50, overweight, and obviously tweaking.
That's gross, dude.
Yeah,
Talked to a lady today.
it was tweaking.
Oh yeah. She couldn't
Moving
keep
along.
she couldn't keep her eyes open. She couldn't talk right. I'm just
What do
like,
you
what the fuck is going on,
I
lady?
mean, she couldn't talk right.
Like she was just stuttering over every word. She could have been drunk. She could have been tweaking. I don't know. But it was
She had to go to Best Buy though.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only thing to do
When you're,
when you got free time when you're trying to get your kids back.
yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah, I came back and I was
I'm trying to get my kids back is the most desperate phrase in the English literature.
You got to feel bad for them.
hey, you lost
How
your
can
kids.
But you feel bad, but you're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
You're
She-
saying?
I was just like
She was
I came back and my manager's like, what did she want? And I'm like, she's gone. She's out of there.
She's out of here.
She's zonked.
You ever heard
She's
the
outside
word
sleeping.
You ever heard the word zooted? That's her over there.
zooted.
She's fucking zooted right now. And she had like 4 kids with her. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Doesn't it just like, don't you ever just like go ugh to those, you know, like those type of people or just go ugh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They mean nothing like homeless people to Cody.
Oh no,
Cody,
you
what
just
the
go
fuck?
ugh,
Yeah.
yuck. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. And they have offspring.
Her kids won't grow up to do petty crimes.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why the world sucks. Because you're letting fucking Teresa over there fucking have 4 different kids.
By how many dads?
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
People always want to blame the guy, but have you seen Teresa?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't Teresa such a white trash druggy name,
Oh,
dude?
for sure.
Oh God.
It definitely is. This is getting
Yeah.
real dark real quick.
Sorry.
This is insane.
You get me excited on those druggers that just
Druggers. Fucking dopers.
smoking the reefer.
Can't even do heroin out there safely anymore, dude.
What's it, Dewey Cox? No, Dewey, you don't want none of this.
And then he gets addicted to every drug.
Yeah, dude.
Can't get addicted to weed.
He's like, I don't want to OD on
not
it. You can't OD. I don't want to get addicted. You can't get addicted. Well, I don't want
You
to.
can't overdose on LSD.
He's like, I don't want to have sex. It makes sex even better. He's like, I kind of want some now. God damn it, dude.
Oh, man.
Holy
Jesus Christ.
cow.
Friendsgiving tomorrow?
Friendsgiving is
How many
happening.
people you got RSVP?
25.
How many do you think
Brock's
we
just
can make
hammered.
leave within an hour and a half?
Probably about 10.
All right.
Deal.
Yeah.
I think people have a lot of fun.
I don't know where they're all going to fit, but we'll figure it out.
I
I
saw
heard your
that.
asshole's open for seating.
Oh my God. He attacked
Loose
me.
butt.
Dude. He attacked me.
You fucking loose
He
butt,
looked-
silent
he-
fart, having ass.
He looked at me and said, fucking, he violent, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Loose butt.
That's what I'm called.
Silent fart having ass.
Are we going to play any games?
Jesus Christ, dude. You're just doing this to pander to me, dude. I'm not even gonna try.
I hope we play games.
You'll have to fucking come to find out.
I'll
Twister?
be here.
Twister.
Twister's the worst game ever.
I enjoy Twister.
Kind of sucks.
Why?
I think it's fun.
You've played Twister?
It's fun.
I think it's fun.
Why do you enjoy that? I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a game for 7th graders for an excuse to touch women.
It's true.
That's all it is.
To get close to
Stole
close
the
to
words
girls.
right out of my mouth.
That's
Yeah.
all it is.
You're close to girls and like
We're having indoor recess. You want to play Twister?
Yeah, dude.
Then you get like a random boner and be
You guys
like,
want to play
"Oh,
Twister?
no."
Walk down the water fountain, give him a kiss on the cheek.
Man,
You feel
what
like a
else?
man?
What else are you gonna play? You think?
I don't fucking know, dude. You got to,
Oh,
have
he
to come
knows,
to find
dude. He
out.
Duck,
fucking
Duck,
knows.
Goose is on the menu.
I like Duck Duck Goose a
Duck
lot.
Goose would be fun.
What's
Yeah.
the Red Rover, bro? Let's play some Red
Red
Rover.
Rover, Red Rover.
We're gonna play Limbo.
Bring your ass over Limbo.
I could like that, too.
Limbo. That's the type of shit you play on a cruise ship, and I just can't
I
do
know.
that. And then there's always that one person that takes it way too seriously, and then they just throw their back out, or
Dude.
fucking, you know what
So
I mean?
I got a new job and I had to go to a work meeting with everybody.
yeah.
And there was like a team building situation.
Yes.
Trust fall, dude. Trust fall.
Fuck, dude. So we were in like groups of 7 or 8 people, right? And they start out by giving everyone a mask, but it's not for actually using a mask because we're in Indiana.
Sure.
It's to put over your eyes as a blindfold. And then everyone makes a snake formation
Okay.
and has to maneuver in this obstacle course following in a group of 7 people. And you're tapping each other on the shoulder to tell them which direction to go. And the guy in the back is not blindfolded leading the crew. And this
is
you can
horrible.
imagine, is the worst thing that I can ever experience. My only solace is that I'm blindfolded and I can't see anybody else to make me want to kill myself.
Yeah.
So at least they're not watching me, or else I'd be suicidal, right?
Right.
So this is going on for far too long, dude. And I'm just walking, and I'm touching this lady with a down jacket, and I'm like, I don't fucking know this lady. It was this whole situation, and then it ends, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. I was like, I think I might skip. I gotta skip the next week. I was like, if next week's anything like this, I do not want any part of it. Whenever the test is coming, it's over. It was horrible. It was my worst nightmare.
Team building. Why?
They didn't call it that, but that's exactly what,
What it was. Yeah.
But they were just like, here, we're gonna do this activity
Yeah,
for fun.
yeah. And we walked around an obstacle course while blindfolded in a snake formation.
I can't
That is
I
fun.
can't even imagine you in this scene.
Oh,
my
dude.
God.
I can't
Literally,
even imagine.
I
bro.
wanted to rip my own balls off. I was so pissed. I'm like, dude, I could easily slip out one of these doors right now. Like nobody would ever notice.
Yeah, they're all blindfolded.
Like nobody even knows my face. I could be gone. Because there's like 50 people in there doing it. There's
Holy
like
shit.
There's like a bunch of groups, 10 groups of people probably, 8
my
groups
God.
of people. And all doing this, and I'm just like,
It
oh.
seems fun.
Dude, literally, if I was not blindfolded, I would be still ashamed. Ashamed.
If
I
you
still
weren't-
feel shame about it, but less shame because I didn't have to see anybody doing it.
Yeah.
If you weren't blindfolded, you going back to your old job?
If I wasn't blindfolded, I don't think I'm going back to my life. I think I was going to end it right there. I think I was going to fucking pull a car into a garage and let it run for about 3 hours and
Door closed.
see if my eyes go yellow.
The funniest fucking part to me is that this is so far away from Blake's realm of existence.
oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Bro,
Yeah.
if your friends were there, you would have been done for.
If you want a team build, let's just hammer some brews after the closing time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Closing time.
That's the real
It's
building.
trying to-
Isn't that lame that closing time is about having a kid and not bars closing?
Oh,
That is
really?
weird.
Yeah.
I
Some best news
don't
to me, brother.
want to. I don't know what he says exactly, but I
know
don't.
who I want to take me home.
I knew. Yeah, who I want.
Oh, it's the kid. He wants his mom and dad to take
Yeah.
him home, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
take me home.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been there.
I've
sure.
been there.
White people trying to figure out songs. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of humming.
But dude, one of the hey, I've never told you guys this story, but that was one of the worst experiences of my life. Another story is when I was in high school and I transferred to Columbia City. I tried to take the radio class.
Mhm.
Big radio guy.
Oh,
So I tried
okay.
to take the radio class, thinking it would be, people being on radio. And the syllabus day starts out, she wants to play charades. So I asked to be excused from the class. And I go to the guidance counselor and I'm like, hey, I got to switch this class. Like, I'm so sorry. I cannot be in this class. I switched the class, never saw those people again.
Why not push through, dude?
That was it.
Fucking charades
That
is
was
fun.
fucking it.
Excuse?
Can I be excused? Yeah, go ahead. Went up to
Never
the
to be
office
seen
for
again.
35 minutes and never to be seen again. Switched my schedule.
Oh my god.
Couldn't do it.
Play charades.
First day, last day.
Dude, I could picture like her saying charades and you just shut the fuck down.
Exactly. He was turned into a puddle.
He was just like, Jesus, dude. Oh, wow.
Charades ain't even his fucking vocabulary.
How long how long did it take for you to be like
12 minutes.
12 minutes?
About 12 minutes.
So like they had started charades.
They started choosing people, and I was like,
Did you get chosen yet?
no.
So you're like me.
I gotta
need to leave.
go. I gotta get on.
Yeah. Never to be seen again. Good
That's
luck
so
to that radio
fucking funny.
I'm
class.
so sorry, but I need to switch. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so fucking.
I was like, I'll
funny.
fucking take ceramics or something. I don't care,
Yeah.
dude. I was like, put me in something.
Oh my god.
Totally outside my realm. I'm out.
What if we played charades tomorrow at the
I wouldn't. I would literally go outside and just start chain smoking. I'm not even kidding. This is a total shutdown for me, dude. Total shutdown sitch. It's fucking over.
Oh my god. Oh.
It's not like I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's like the feeling of being forced or what it is, but I'm just like, not now and not ever am I doing that. And it's just, I don't know.
If it was out of your own free will, you wouldn't like.
Dude, this is Brock. This even goes back to you saying in
Oh,
front of the
no.
whole entire class, let's go around the room, say a little about ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Because we had
That
a
was
new
great.
teacher,
Yeah.
and the new teacher was like, my name is so-and-so. And Brock's like, well, let's go around the room, say a little about ourselves. Like, as a total joke, but it's like, I feel like it was digging into me because I'm like, I absolutely don't want to do that because I know everybody in here and I don't like half of them. So I don't want to do that at all.
You did not say that.
That was Boone that said that.
Yeah.
But it was. I mean, that was awesome.
It was right behind us. But
It was
I
the
always
best.
attribute Brock to saying it because it's been repeated between me and him so many times.
The best thing
So
that's
many
ever happened
times.
to me, dude.
So many times, dude.
I fucking love that story.
And it's like, I do not want to go around the room and say a little about myself. Because every time I've had to do that, it'd be like, name's Blake. It's just so weird to me, dude. I can't get over it. It's just like, it makes me cringe, like that type of shit. And I'm just like, oh, I'm out.
I wonder what that is, man.
Dude, we had to do that stuff in college so much. And
Oh, dude, I hated
Oh,
this college.
yeah.
Stupid.
I mean, there would be people that take it so seriously too. Like there was a bitch that was like, I owned my first home by the time I was 22, and like she would just like list a bunch of amazing facts about her that how obviously she's so good.
How her parents owned her first home at the age of 20.
Exactly. Right.
By the way, dude, I love women as much as the next guy.
Oh my god.
But it's
yeah.
not your house when your dad throws. It's not your car when your dad pays for 25%. Like,
Right.
let's get real. It's fine, but let's just quit pretending you're independent. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's fine. It's fine if you are. It's fine if you're not. But I just hate.
Well,
like,
she probably like had her dad like pay for like like you're like 50% of it or whatever, and like her name was on the thing, and she's like, I'm official.
We're gonna build you some credit, honey. Me and your mom stopped fucking a while ago, but I've been making some good money at work. All right. The city's been running me dry. They've been running me around town all month. Been working 60-hour weeks. Anything for my princess. Living a loveless marriage, but I love my kids. Is that an F-150 for sale? I'll take it.
Like, it's too much.
legitimately though, it's like those guys are like, nah, man. Hey, when you go to that mechanic, you tell me what he says to you. Don't let him fuck you over. All right, these guys, especially the Pakistanis.
Oh my god.
That's what your granddad told me. But no, those guys, it's like, come on, man.
Oh my god. Man.
But the daughter situation, tough situation to be in. But it's like, it's different than raising a son because you're raising a son to be like,
A man.
like, hey, man, like, worst comes to
Independence.
worst, you better figure it out.
Yeah.
Where I feel like women have a bit of a longer leash. Not all women. Like, obviously, there's as big of a barrier for women as there are for guys as far as parenting and your parents and this and that. But I feel like sometimes it's like, let's get real.
Yeah.
But maybe not. It's just the same thing as like rich boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's the same
both
thing.
ways,
It goes
yeah,
both
for
ways.
sure.
That's so funny.
Got to build the credit.
I was gonna say something, but I can't even remember. Oh, I was talking about like my speech. Like I was gonna say like in speech, like the class speech in like, college, dude. Like you just have to give a speech on whatever's interesting to you.
And it's like, but it's like 4 minutes long. Like, it's a long
But
time.
like some of the people in there would just talk about
soccer.
what are we? Not even like just what are we talking about here?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many times I'd sit in that class and they'd give their speech, and I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah. Who the
Remember
hell
Nobody
cares?
cares.
Do you guys ever have to do a how-to speech?
I don't know.
Yeah, do that like
I don't remember.
Com 101.
Yeah.
Like you do like a how-to speech, like how to do this, but you're like just delay. You're pretty much just doing the word count on Microsoft Word, and you're like, how am I dragging this out to 4 minutes? And you're like, this is how I brush my teeth.
yeah.
First, I grab my toothbrush, then I run it under the water, then I put toothpaste on my toothbrush,
And then guess what?
and then I
my
go
God, I brushed
A
my
B
teeth.
C D E F, and I do that 2 times,
Yeah.
and that's it. But dude, speech class almost the worst.
Oh, it's
But I
horrible.
almost don't hate speaking in front of people I know, or I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, because I knew like one person in my speech class,
Oh, really?
but it was an attractive woman, so she was kind of scary.
I just don't know. I didn't know anybody, and that made it even worse for me. Like, I'm the type of person that can't get past the fact of, like, you're never going to see these people again.
Yeah.
It still bothers me.
Oh, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
it still bothers me.
For sure.
One time, me and Joey Mayhorter had a class together, and I'm not even shitting you. The college professor says, yeah, live a little bit of away from me. It was like syllabus day. He's like, I'm actually from Albion. He's like, anyone in here from Albion? And me and Joey Mayhorter, literally like 2 out of 300 kids were like,
Hello.
and I'm like, I shouldn't even raise my hand. I was like, why did I raise my hand? I was like, I don't want to be a participant.
It's true.
And I was that guy from the day forward. I was like, I'm never gonna raise my hand again.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought this was going to go a totally different way.
No.
Like, Joey was getting ready to raise his hand, and Blake's like, just,
No.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, actually, I'm not from there, and I actually don't know anybody from there.
I don't know why I raised my
That's the
hand.
situation I take when I talk to people that I either don't want to be in the conversation with or I'm ready to get it over. And I'm like, yeah, don't know anything about it.
They're like, okay.
All right, cool, see you.
Yeah.
You know what I do know about, though? Turning the key in my car and leaving.
They're like, oh, wow.
Works every
really?
time.
yeah. Dude, I was helping this kid at work sell today, and he was like, it was about a gaming computer or something. And it got to the point where it was just like, all right, we're just talking for no reason at this point.
Yeah.
And then the associate that was with me goes, what do you have in your gaming computer? I'm like, I'm out of here.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's done for me.
Yeah.
And after the sale, I was like, hey, you made the worst mistake you could have made. He's like, what was that? I'm like, ask him what he has in his computer. Because he knows nothing about it. So they just spit specs that they don't even know what they are. And I'm just like, you got to get out of there. Don't even make that mistake. It's fucking horrible. Worst one you could have done.
Just talking, pulling shit out of their ass.
Yeah.
Pissing blood out of their ass.
You go shut down. Full shutdown sitch.
He was like, but I was interested. I'm like, why do you care? Why do you even care? It makes no difference to your day at all. Why do you fucking care?
Well, dude, I mean, most of the conversations are going to be, oh, I got this in my computer. That's awesome. I got this in my computer. Yeah, well, my computer has this.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Well, my computer, it's just like back and forth. You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
pissing contest.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to jump in with an attack on you, but nice fingernails, dude. You getting those manicured?
They're long. Shut up.
I'd like to see those.
I need to cut. I need to cut them.
I was
I
looking,
didn't
I was looking
fucking-
at your
You should
man
keep your
ring and I
pinky
saw
going.
your fucking
I
fingernails.
didn't realize that they were this
Keep-
long.
keep
I
your
mean,
pinky
they're
going.
long. Wow. I feel really
They
comfortable.
look manicured.
Just keep your pinky going.
Coke?
Like never. Yeah.
Coke guy?
Don't ever trim it.
What?
Dude, speaking of Coke guy,
Yeah.
I was reading about the story. Dude, you ever see Narcos? Like
Yeah.
first
One of
season.
the Narcos.
So do you ever see
Narcos.
when they took down a plane, like a passenger
Yeah.
jet? So that story I read about, and it was the Colombian cartel, and it was a 2-man team. They walked onto the passenger plane because they thought the president was going to be on there. I guess. Doesn't really make sense. And so they walk on the plane, and allegedly one of the dudes sits like right behind him, right in front of him, whatever, and mid-flight he has to flip a switch, and he thinks it's just a recording device. But really, it's a big boomer. But what's crazy?
It's a big boomer.
What's crazy is the story goes that only one of the guys stayed on the plane. So the really only eyewitness of the whole thing and everything happening had to come from the guy who went on the plane and then went off the plane, right?
Right.
So that it's like it's so weird that it's like, dude, the story has to come through like word of mouth, like in a way of like this guy told someone that told someone, and then he's like, we told like a fucking retard it was a recording device, and he blew himself up. You know what I mean? Like they had to have told everybody that was in on it except for the one guy, and then the other guy slips out of there. But like that's what I'm thinking. Like that story, like how do they piece together that story? Because everybody on the plane died.
Dead, yeah.
So how do they piece that together? Like it had to be that guy.
Oh, for sure. The guy that set him up. Yeah,
it had to be like weird word of mouth stories. Like, how does that get back out?
It's like, hey, dude, you never believe what fucking Domingo did over there, dude. He fucking blew his ass up in the whole plane. What an idiot.
Yeah. He thought he was just hitting the on button, but he really hit the off button forever. But I just thought it was crazy, dude. But it was literally like, he didn't even kill the president. Wasn't even on the plane.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ended up killing like 300 people. Maybe 200. Maybe 100. Maybe 46. I don't know.
Either way.
Yeah.
9.
Either way.
9/11.
Yeah.
You people. But I got nothing else to say.
Yeah. About done here?
This kid in my old job told me that he would do anything his mom tells him, and he's a 22-year-old man. What do you guys have to say about that?
Wait, what did you say to me?
He said that he couldn't work a certain day because his mom told him to take it off. And then they said, why? And he said, I'll do anything my mom tells me.
You did not say that.
Swear to God.
Oh, man.
It wasn't even a bit.
You showed some pride.
No pride in that
Oh,
guy. Nah, dude, he's a flounder.
Jesus.
He's fucking flat with eyes on both sides, dude. He's getting run over all the time.
That's disgusting.
Guys are getting railroaded.
Oh, my God. He didn't actually say that, though.
He's got a Bates Motel mom situation going on.
She just controls his life.
Yeah, I'll do anything my mom tells me.
That's horrible.
That's what I always said, too. But she never told me anything.
Come on, Blake.
And that's it. Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters Podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters Podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into. This has been the Stoop Sitters Podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. Oh, see you later.